Good. Whoa. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, morning. I have been in such a good mood the last couple days. I swear I've learned a little bit more about like, this is kind of crazy, but like the menstrual cycle. And right now I'm in my follicular, and if you know anything about the follicular, okay, that is when you feel good, you feel confident, you feel poppin', and that is me today. But I do want to say, please don't pay attention to the mess behind me because I know it's kind of out of hand. I've been meaning to clean it for a really long time, and I feel like all of my piles, like I make piles when my room gets messy, and it's kind of like, this is the pile from this is the pile that's like dirty, this is the pile that I should look through to make sure if it's clean or dirty, this is the pile that I'm taking on my neck, like when I next go out of town. So my room is filled with piles currently. My friends are always like, oh my God, you have to clean up. How do you even live? How do you sleep with it like this? And I'm like, I really have no problem sleeping like this. The problem is when I'm finding things or filming, I'm embarrassed of all this that is going on behind me. But anyways, we are doing some skincare. I'm so into skincare now. Like, it's not like I was ever not into skincare, because I've always been like, you know, vibing with it, but now I'm like really into skincare. I feel like every day, every week, every month that goes by, I just have been learning so much about my skin and like skincare in general, ingredients, techniques, and all that fun jazz. So we're gonna do my morning skincare. I'm gonna show you how I've been doing extractions, which I know is crazy because I've always kind of been on the vibe of telling you guys, like, do not do extractions at home. Look at all these scars I'm getting. You don't need to do this to yourself. Like, have some self-restraint that I don't have. I've figured out the key. I have literally figured out the key to at-home extractions, and I probably should not really be recommending this because obviously I'm not an esthetician, but I do want to share my experience and my, like, what I've been doing lately to do the extractions, because I swear to you, I'm not getting any scarring. Like, I have actually, not this one, that was like an old scar that has not healed. I've truly been doing like this technique of at-home extractions just to get the ones that are like really popping out. And yeah, it hasn't been leaving any scars, so I got you guys. And then I'm also gonna do some facial toning, so don't forget to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, do it. Some skincare. Some morning skincare. Okay, so, ooh, I kind of look like I'm in like an 80s workout video. Okay, so my extraction vibe. So what I have learned is extractions is all about the prep work to try to get the skin to open up and get like the sebum and all the white stuff. You can see I'm very professional at this. All of that out of the skin as easy as possible so that you're not like going in and digging and digging and digging. And that's what I used to do. And that's when I would get like the worst scars, the worst. I would honestly almost make my skin like bleed sometimes because I was digging, and these nails are not for picking, okay? So just keep that in mind. So anyways, first and foremost, it always starts with the prep. As you guys know, like makeup, skincare, anything starts with the prep. So last night I went in with this Ula Henriksen Dutopia 20% acid night treatment. You wanna have something that's gonna exfoliate, get off those dead skin cells, and then also just smooth out the top layer of the skin so that the following day you're ready for those extractions. So this is what I used. Love it, really smooths out everything. And then we're gonna go in, and then last night I went in with little pimple patches on my chin. There's different types of pimple patches, obviously. There's some that have like micro darts that are probably for like the deeper ones. And then there's these little ones that typically have the active ingredient hydrocolloid. I don't really know how to say that, but hydrocolloid, I think it is. And I swear these like really draw it out, but they're only gonna work if it's pretty close to surface or like you already have a whitehead, but they work. This is the one that I use. This is probably my favorite. I've tried like a couple different brands, and I feel like this one does work the best. So it's Zit Sticka Goo Getter Spot Clarifying Dots. Really good, and honestly kind of essential for when we're gonna do extractions because it's already working to like draw out that bacteria so that it's not so far under the skin, which I feel like has helped me to not like have to dig. It's just already right there at the top. So when they're lower under the skin, when they're deep, do not. Okay, I stick with my viewpoint before. Do not try to pick at them if they're deep. If they look like this where the white head is like peeking out, that's when you're good to go. So we do that the night before, then the morning of, which is right now, we're gonna go in and steam. And steaming helps extraction so much because it helps to open up the pores. They literally just pop out so easily if you do the right prep steps. So we're gonna take these off, cleanse the face, and then we're gonna steam to open up those pores. I've been steaming like probably every other day because I just like how it makes my skin look. It gives my skin a nice glow, it really hydrates the skin, and it allows any products that you put on top to penetrate deeper, and it opens the pores to hopefully prevent too many future breakouts, but also just to get the ones out that you have. So once you're done steaming, you wanna take two either like cotton pads, something that's gonna block your nails, and you want to actually press down around the area and squeeze the skin, and it will literally just pop out so easily. And once you're done, it'll be quite flat. It's easier when I look in the mirror normally, because I was like trying to look in the viewfinder, but it is a good technique, trust, okay? Then I like to go in with a little bit of toner, Ole Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Toner. And I go around my whole face with this, ending on the area that I just went in on, because I don't want if there is any like bacteria on the skin or laying on top, I don't want to like rub it all over my skin. I just want to tone it over right on the spot. Now I'm gonna do my facial toning with my new face. You can do facial toning with like a roller, you could do it with a gua sha, as I've talked about before. I have other videos on like doing it more with your hands or manually, but I don't know, but I love my new face. I think it's worth the investment. I don't know if it's like placebo, but I do genuinely think it does work. And they came out with this new little microcurrent activator. I love this. This is a leave-on one, so it actually has skincare benefits in it. And this particular one is the Firming and Brightening Silk Cream. And I also found out that it goes this way, like backwards. I was always using it up the face, or like this part facing towards me, but I saw an Instagram tutorial, the way that she was doing it was this way, so I've been doing it that way now. If you've never heard me talk about this before, it's a cool device because it's microcurrents. You can think about it almost like a workout for your face. It's actually sending microcurrents into the muscles of your face to help to, over time with consistent use, lift, firm, tone pretty immediately. You can see that I start to get more definition and tone right in this area, which I've had so many questions actually in my DMs, like, what did you do to your face? Like, your face shape has changed a lot, which I've actually noticed that as well. But I think the biggest thing is eating healthier, getting the bloat down just from like what I've been eating, and then doing stuff like this or my gua sha, which actually helps to form your face and tone your face, but you have to be consistent. So my little routine is 5 to 6 times along the jawline, straight towards the earlobe, the bottom of the earlobe. Then after that section, I'll go along like the middle point between my cheekbone and the top part of my jaw. This is the part where I really like to tone because it helps to really snatch my cheekbones and just give me that like overall lifted look. And when I get towards my hairline, I actually pull like the end of my eyebrow up because I also feel like that helps to lift the eye area. And on the forehead, you again want to go in with that serum first, that microcurrent activator, then take the new face and literally just drag it super slowly from the eyebrow up to the hairline. Hold it at the hairline because that's what's going to help to keep those muscles working and send those microcurrents in so that we don't start to sag and we get the tone, we get the lift, and bada boom bada bing. And it's actually crazy on the forehead, you can really feel it. Like, I feel my little muscles kind of pulsating on the forehead. I think because my forehead skin is a little thinner than my cheeks, so don't be alarmed if you feel it a little bit, because I definitely feel it on my forehead. And I've talked to a couple of my friends and we all for some reason feel it on the forehead like a little bit more than any of the other places. You can actually go in with this on your neck, and I do that sometimes, but I've actually really been liking this guy. Sorry. So I've really been liking this little guy for neck toning. It's the Dermalogica Neck Fit Contour Serum, and it actually has a little roller on the top of the product. So you switch it over to on, the serum comes out of that roller, and you go in and massage it up and down the neck. I really like this. I mean, I definitely have necklines. I feel like I've done a million and one things to try to control the necklines, and it's one of the hardest spots because the neck is so thin. But I do like this serum. I feel like it works really nicely. It's easy to use. It's kind of fun, and I feel like it just like, again, helps to tone it, helps to get that lymphatic drainage going a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my Shiseido Ultimmune Power Infusing Concentrate now. This stuff is so good. This is, I talked about it on my Instagram. It's just a really cool product because you put it on before anything else. So first step, obviously I did my toner, but first step before the rest of our serums and moisturizers, and it actually helps to boost the efficacy of anything you put on top. So like, you're gonna make all those other products work even better, so you're getting more bang for your buck. And this is when you start to see the glow coming back. The glow is, I feel like that steamer is like a game changer, honestly. That one was from Vanity Planet, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then we're gonna go in with the Desi Claro KC Vitamin C Serum. This stuff is really good too. I like it because it's kind of a creamy texture. It's not like a watery serum. There's a time and place for everything, but I feel like when I really want that like long lasting glow, I'll go with this. The vitamin C helps to heal the scars, so it's great after those extractions, just to get your skin looking like really nice and even tone. Okay, and then for moisturizer, I'm obsessed with this. This is the travel size because I left the moisturizer, like the full size moisturizer at Joe's house, but this is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Broad Spectrum SPF 45 Hyaluronic Cloud Moisturizer, UVA, UVB, Sunscreen, Invisible Finish. Honestly, this is one of my favorite moisturizers I think I've ever tried. It literally is like the perfect texture and consistency. It's creamy without being thick or clogging my pores. It has the SPF in there, and it just like makes my skin glow because of that hyaluronic acid. Kate Somerville Kate Ceuticals Lifting Eye Cream. You never want to skip out on eye cream. I mean, I feel like just getting that moisture in there, first of all, it just helps with your makeup, how your concealer is gonna set and all that jazz, but also we're all about the preventative measures, you know? You can't like treat yourself like that and do all the skincare and then not do an eye cream. All right, then I'll go in with my Grande Lash. This is, I kind of consider this like part of my morning skincare. And then finally, you probably could have guessed this, Derma E Scar Gel. It's literally not a Roxette skincare video if I don't talk about this product. But I literally go in with this. All these products, all of the ingredients in here are really, really natural, so you can pretty much use it all over. So I'll put this on my older scars first usually, and then any spots that you do the extractions, you need to go over this. Once there's something that could lead to a scar, put this on immediately. Like honestly, if I'm not gonna be wearing makeup, I'll put this on like 3, 4, 5 times a day, just throughout the day. Anytime I come in the restroom or see it or just remember it, I'll just do a little dab, and I swear this like, I wanna say this speeds, I don't have any, like literally no medical backing to this, but I wanna say it speeds it up by at least 50%. Like, yeah, this stuff is a game changer. All right, and that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Stay on top of your skincare, and yeah, bye guys.